I'm Girish Betatpur. I'm a senior product manager at Akamai, and my portfolio of products is basically analytics. I manage all of analytics for Akamai, including video analytics, software download analytics, cloud apps analytics, and website analytics. So all of the analytics products roll into my group. You have publishers of very different types, basically. So you have publishers that publish media content specifically with the purpose of monetizing that content. And then you have publishers that are using content as an advertising or marketing tool, right? So in all of these cases, the way we think about analytics is that you need two distinct pieces. One is you need the context. You need to be able to understand what is driving behavior, right? Whether it is the content itself, whether it is how you package the content, and packaging here could mean many things. The player, like the Kaltura player with all of its features like sharing and so on and so forth. The website, or how you insert ads in the content. These are all aspects of packaging. And then the third piece, which is quality. So if bit rates go up, does play duration go up? If rebuffing goes up, how much does the play duration go down, so on and so forth, right? So you want to understand behavior in what is driving it. And when you understand those thresholds of change when it comes to quality, then what you can do is then you can roll into the other piece, which is monitoring. So that you can take action on all of these things. In monitoring, what you do is you're monitoring quality in real time, being able to understand if there are 1,000 people watching right now, or 10,000 or 50,000 people watching right now, what is the quality of experience they're getting, whether it is bitrate or rebuffering or startup time, whatever it might be. What kind of a player experience do you want to push in front of the user so that the call to action is very clear and that they're taking action when you ask them to. And all of this can only be done if you have a good analytics product in the back end, allowing you to test different strategies. Being able to set up test groups and control groups and looking at them side by side and being able to understand the lift provided by your strategy is very, very important. So that's how you think about analytics. On the one side, it is how it drives behavior, and on the other side, being able to monitor it in real time so you can fix issues. So when you talk about how often you need to be looking at your metrics and how closely involved with the analytics you need to be, it depends on the type of publisher you are, right? If you're a media publisher that is publishing content with the object of monetizing it, then you want to be looking at it pretty much daily because that's your business. You want to monitor the health of your business every day and understand if the audience is reacting the way you want them to. If you're more of an enterprise customer where the content is more of a marketing vehicle, it depends on whether you have an active campaign that is rolled out over there, right? Have you released any new content about any of your existing products? And if the click to action is working. If any call to action in your video exists, is it working or not? So again, if it is a new campaign, you're going to monitor it daily, you're going to monitor it in real time to make sure everything is working. But over time, you might reduce that a little bit, you might look at it more on a weekly basis. And if there are any issues, you want to be able to jump on it and take a look at it in real time and fix any problems. There's a lot that's going to happen in the next 12 to 18 months. And we're seeing it everywhere. We're seeing TV everywhere becoming more and more commonplace. Cable companies and publishers are buying into that type of a business model. We're also starting to see ultraviolet take off. And all of this is going to have an impact on the way you want to understand how the viewer behaves. And you want direct feedback coming from the viewer. So some of the things that you will notice in our analytics products in the next few months is an ability to capture the viewer's feedback through surveys. I think all of you have experienced this on Netflix, for example. When you watch a piece of content, you get an email the next day saying, hey, how was your experience? Or Skype, the moment you end a call, they ask you, how was your experience? So similar to that, you'll be able to capture this kind of viewer feedback in an objective way in the analytics platform and be able to do all kinds of distributions and try to understand viewers who rank you as a 1, how do they behave versus viewers who rank you as a 5. How much better engagement do you get out of them? And then other pieces will be being able to drill down to the viewer level and being able to understand their history, ranking the quality of experience based on preset thresholds. And when they call in and start to have a dialogue with you about their experience, we can have all of this data, both their feedback as well as information you have captured at the viewer level, ready at hand so that you can give it to somebody like a call center rep to be able to answer the call and make sure that they're managing the customer relationship when the dialogue is happening. Kaltura has been a very progressive partner of ours. So one of the first ones to think about analytics the way we do. And we came to the table with the same type of thought process about how publishers should be looking at analytics. And I think you have made great strides in completing the integration process with the player. And I think you're at the point where your customers, Kaltura's customers, can start to capture a lot of this data and start to look at it either in the analytics piece or in the monitoring piece when they sign up.